So we come to the chapter on witness in Humanizing the Divine. And of course, I am open to the accusation, is a bit of a strong word, but I am open to the suggestion that I've drawn a little bit of an artificial divide between witnessing and evangelism. However, I do want to emphasize something, that witness is the primary term that I find in the New Testament. And it's throughout Acts. I refer to that in particular in the chapter. And also, I want to get away from a narrow view of evangelism. For example, Paul says, I want to come to Rome to what? To preach the good news, the euangelion, from which we get the verb to evangelize. He's talking about bringing that to the church. So evangelism is not simply talking to people who don't know Christ. It is that, but it's much wider than that. And then the central theme that I suggest is that of witnessing. Witnesses, first and foremost in the New Testament, to the resurrection. Now, here we are not eyewitnesses to the resurrection, but I do suggest there has to be a continuance. Resurrection speaks of new life, obviously new life of Jesus, new life for us in terms of our hope, but new life for the world itself. And that is what we bear witness to. If a person is in Christ, they are a new creation. They are part of a new creation. The whole world becomes a new creation for them. There is a transformation that takes place. And fundamentally, in terms of our witness, it is bearing witness to the fact that the world has changed because of what Jesus has done. That has got to have implications for my speech, for sure, but much more than my speech, my life, particularly my treatment of other people, carrying on with the theme in the book, humanizing the divine. What does it mean to live up to being truly human? What does it mean to sin? To fall short of the glory of God, not to be human, to dehumanize others. So we're called to be witnesses, primarily of the resurrection, the effects of the resurrection, which are here today, whether or not we were, and obviously we were not, whether or not we were eyewitnesses as the first generation was. So, artificial divide, someone might want to suggest that. I'm certainly not suggesting we do not take time when it is appropriate to share our faith, how somebody can come into relationship with the living God through the death of Jesus Christ on the cross, but we are not treating them as fodder for a task or people that we need to win, souls that we have to win. Witnessing includes evangelism in that traditional sense, but it's a much bigger and a far more important concept. And it is possible to witness without evangelizing directly in that classic sense, and it's possible to evangelize but not witness, treating them as objects. So although some might say artificial divide, I still want to suggest that the divide between the two makes them distinctive and makes witness the primary one. Well, I hope you get on well with the chapter.